the fragrance of the book, which I personally love and love to hold on. Yeah, I belong to an old school. By then, during my school and college time, also used to read different genres of book. Definitely the interest changes from time to time. Sometimes philosophy and taking a deep dive when it comes to spiritual, Bernard Russell, Oscar Wilde, and definitely Jiddu Krishnamurti, and so on and so forth. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to 116th book in our book reading series, and I feel immensely grateful to all of you for your all kinds of support, be it my fitness reels or my dance reel or my book reading series. So today we are going to talk about an Israel historian. Yeah, you got it right. None other than Yuval Noah Harari. One of the geniuses I see in recent times, and a person who is not so prejudiced when it comes to, which is why he's able to look at the things as they are without the colors of certain prejudices. Yeah, and also I see that because of which he's able to propagate the positive vibrations, be it his books or his talks. I love his talks very much. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let me get into the book now. I'm sure you would have got this book called Sapiens, A Brief History of Humankind. Today I'm going to discuss with you very briefly and succinctly about this book. But let me tell you, a year back I had reviewed this book, 21 Lessons for 21st Century. And in fact, I had ordered this trilogy. Now there is this Homo Deus, A Brief History of Tomorrow. Yeah. The next book has already hit the market. That's Nexus. It's about information, AI and information, how the information corrupts our minds. It's been since ages. It's what we see, what we perceive, and what kind of picture is shown to us. Be it the different people who are actually ruling the world. How they show us, and we innocent people, we get hypnotized by that information, and which is why hardly there is kind of psychological transformation. In fact, in this book, Sapiens, The Brief History of Humankind, Yuval is talking precisely about how, despite of so much of cognitive revolution, which took back 70,000 years ago, when we, by then we were on planet Earth, and then despite of that cognitive revolution, not much of evolution happened. In fact, it led to wars and endless wars. And then he's talking about the agriculture revolution, and which happened 2,000 years ago, and few hundreds years ago, 500-600 years ago, the science revolution, the scientific revolution. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as we know that we people, human beings, we are gifted with imagination. Isn't it so? Imagination. And imagination definitely has helped us to build technology, build civilization, societies, build giant structures, and we are able to even enhance the longevity, and able to conquer over certain diseases, disorders, the biology I'm talking about. But when it comes to our neurology, the psychological aspect of life, the human beings, why the suicide rate or the separation rate, or the all kinds of anxiety and depression rate is increasing? Why? Somewhere very basic over there, we are not able to figure out. Even if you are able to figure out, we are not able to accept that thing. Only the Buddhas, or so-called awakened beings, or the enlightened masters were able to sensitize. I'm really grateful to Yuval Noah Harari. He's able to sensitize all those things, and which we need to take a deep dive, so that we can think. So it's an imperative now, not to weaponize every aspect of human life, the gift which we got, but to humanize. And by humanizing, what I really mean is that intelligence, that greatest intelligence, and if you ask me, that greatest intelligence is an ability to remain compassionate towards all at all times. Period. That's what I look at. So, Sapiens, A Brief History of Humankind. Yuval himself says that nothing new he has mentioned in the book. He's a historian, and it's based on the history which he has gone through, which he has read. And he's talking about these three revolutions. I mean, the cognitive revolution 70,000 years ago, which began human mind to think, and come together and to be more cooperative. That's one of the gifts of human mind, or human beings, as we can say. Yeah, and then he's talking about the agricultural revolution, and he's talking about the science revolution, that we started questioning even the divine functions. Yeah, I would like to take you through the afterword. Like forward, now this is the afterword. The animal that became a god. So 70,000 years ago, Homo sapiens was still an insignificant animal minding its own business in a corner of Africa. In the following millennia, it transformed itself into the master of the entire planet and the terror of the ecosystem. Today it stands on the verge of becoming a god, poised to acquire not only eternal youth, but also the divine abilities of creation and destruction. Unfortunately, the Sapiens regime on Earth has so far produced little that we can be proud of. We have mastered our surroundings, increased food production, built cities, established empires, and created far-flung trade networks. But did we decrease the amount of suffering in the world? That's the million-dollar question to all of us. You, me, everybody, right? So this is just a para of this afterword. And I'm sure you are going to find this very, very interesting, because Yuval has this gift, you would say. He sprinkles the insights and spices up into very, very healthy recipe that you can't avoid. And you will find it very, very insightful, very, very interesting, and very, very inspiring. And I would say, this is a kind of a reminder, though we would have gone through during our school days, different kind of, the Homo sapien, the Neanderthal theory, and the different civilization. But what were the outcomes and the learning? Just a reminder. Then imagination leads to this habit, that very nasty habit, the deadly habit of catastrophizing. It's more of negative imagination now. And many things, many factors attribute to it. Yeah. And then, are we not inviting a self-sabotage or a mass suicide? Isn't it so? So this book is definitely a reminder that history we learn so that we don't repeat the mistakes. Isn't it so? Yeah. This is really wonderful piece of book, a masterpiece, if you ask me. I'm going to pick up the next book of Yuval. That's about the Homo Deus, about tomorrow. And thank you very much. Do take care of yourself. Yeah.